Hey, Jen Emery here, and just out on my daily walk. I've already done today 12,221 steps. I'm pretty happy with that. I've got a few minutes left before I walk home. Most of those were done at work today. Anyhow, I had a really awesome coaching session today, and I really wanted to share this with you. We were asked in this session, what do we really want? And then funny enough, the coach then turned around and said, I bet most of you are thinking, I don't really know. Don't know what I want. So she gave us a simple exercise to help us determine what we want. And that is the following. You may or may not want to do this. It's up to you. The exercise was to write down 20 things that you don't want. And I know this goes against a lot of some of the coaching I've actually had in the past about not focusing on the things you don't want, because what you focus on you find, because of the law of attraction, the law of abundance. But in this case, in order to find out what we really do want, we let that go for a moment and just write down 20 things about what we don't want. And you don't have to do it immediately. You don't have to share it with me. If you do want to share it with me, just message me privately. That's good. Write down 20 things. If it takes you a whole week to write down 20 things you don't want, that's no big deal. But as you work through the things you don't want, this will help you find out what you do want, because what you do want is the opposite to what you don't want. Big, huh? So then you can start writing out what you really want, and then from there you can simplify it, but be specific. So you can't just say, I want a house by the water, right? Say, I want a 2-story house with a picket fence, and I want a dog, and I want this specific car. I want the sun to set in the west, and I want to be overlooking the lake and watching the sun. You just get really specific about those things that you do want. This will take a bit longer time to do, and you can just focus on one at a time, thinking about what you do want. When we were asked the question, what you really want, I at first thought, I don't really know. I've been through this so many times and I really don't really know. And then I thought, no, actually, I have at least 2 things that pop in my head very quickly. So I will share them. Number 1, I don't want to get to an age where I'm relying on a pension and not living, but just existing. I don't want to not have some financial independence when I'm older and retired. Right? I don't want that. And what's another thing I don't want? I don't want to be overweight, and I don't want to be unhealthy. So they're my top 2 things at this present moment that I don't want. So once you have these things, you sort of have to, consider writing a plan. But I'm not going to go into that now because I haven't learnt enough about it all yet. But as I do learn, I'm going to share it with you. That way it reinforces it in my mind and helps keep me accountable every day, and helps me get where I want to go, and hopefully it inspires you to help yourself to get where you want to go. Anyway, have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is in the world for you today. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bless.